You know that heavy feeling in your chest when you wake up, like something is missing, but you don't know what that tightness, that weight, that gnawing sense, that no matter how hard you try, the universe isn't listening. That's not just fatigue. That's not just stress. That's your soul screaming through a broken connection. I've been there. I've woken up at 3:17 a.m. Heart pounding, mind racing, staring at the ceiling fan as it spins in slow motion, each rotation a mocking reminder that another day is passing. And I'm still stuck in the same cycle of struggle. The bills are due, the rent is due, the dreams I had when I was younger feel like distant echoes. Now, I've prayed, I've worked, I've tried my best. I've followed every piece of advice: budget, better, wake up earlier, grind harder. But every time I think I'm making progress, another bill appears, another setback hits, another night leaves me staring at the ceiling instead of sleeping. I feel like I'm running on a hamster while spinning faster, but never getting anywhere. That's not just bad luck. That's not just bad timing. That's your brain running on a frequency that keeps you trapped. And the truth is so brutal, so soul-shattering, that most people refuse to believe it. But here it is, raw and unfiltered. Your hippocampus has been shrunk not by accident, not by nature, by design. The organ in your brain that connects you to God, to the universe, to the infinite flow of abundance, has been physically damaged by a world that profits from your struggle. The modern world is not an accident. It is a cage, and the bars of that cage are made of beta waves, the slave wave that keeps you exhausted, broke, and feeling abandoned by the universe. Let me tell you what that means. Beta waves are the dominant brainwave state for most people today. They are the frequency of stress, of overthinking, of constant alertness. When you're stuck in beta, your brain is in survival mode, always scanning for threats, always calculating risks, always exhausted from the effort of staying one step ahead of disaster. That's why you feel tired even after a full night's sleep. That's why you wake up feeling like you've already run a marathon before the day even begins. That beta wave isn't just a state of mind, it's a biological prison. And here's the kicker: it's not natural, it's not accidental. It's been engineered. The CIA knew about this decades ago. They discovered that certain sound frequencies could shatter that cage in minutes. They called it MK Ultra. They called it mind control. But they never told you the truth. They never told you that those same frequencies could unlock theta, the billionaire brain wave that the wealthy use to manifest money effortlessly, to feel peace without force, to receive guidance from the universe like a clear radio signal. Think about it. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth and opportunity effortlessly, while others struggle just to pay their bills? It's not about hard work or luck, it's about frequency. Wealthy individuals operate in theta, a brainwave state associated with deep relaxation, intuition, and spiritual connection. They don't force abundance, they receive it. They're not stuck in beta, constantly stressed and exhausted. They are in theta, flowing with ease and clarity. But how did they get there? How did they escape the beta trap? The answer is sound. Sound has been used for centuries as a tool for healing and transformation. Ancient cultures understood that specific frequencies could shift consciousness, could open doors to higher states of awareness. But in the modern world, this knowledge has been suppressed, hidden behind corporate walls and government secrecy. The same frequencies that were used in MK Ultra, experiments frequencies designed to break people down, can also be used to build them back up. The very tools that were meant to control can be used to liberate. You've been kept in the dark. Your hippocampus didn't shrink by accident. It was stolen from you by a system that thrives on your struggle. But now you're waking up. Your dreams are trying to tell you something. That tightness in your throat, when you wake up, that heaviness in your chest, that feeling that you're carrying an invisible burden, that's not just stress. That's your soul crying out for reconnection. Every night, when your body rests, your soul speaks. Those dreams you keep having where you're searching for something lost, where water flows endlessly, where golden light fills your hands, these aren't random fragments of a tired mind. They are sacred transmissions from the universe, revealing exactly what is blocking your flow of abundance. I remember one night, after months of relentless stress, I had a dream where I was standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The water was crystal clear, and in the distance, I could see a golden city shimmering on the horizon. I waded into the water, and as I did, I felt a weight lift off my chest. The water was warm and soothing, and I knew deep in my soul that this was a message. The ocean represented the infinite flow of abundance, and the golden city was the life I was meant to live. But there was something in the water, a dark shape moving beneath the surface. It was fear, doubt, the belief that I wasn't worthy of that life. When I woke up, I felt lighter, but also a sense of urgency. That dream wasn't just a story. It was a clue. The hippocampus, even in its shrunken state, still remembers it, still tries to send you signals. But because it's damaged, those signals come through in symbols, in emotions, in the physical weight you feel when you wake up. Your dreams are your soul's way of communicating with you, of showing you the path back to wholeness. The deep reason you are going through this pain is specifically because of your shrunken hippocampus. That is the root cause. So if you want to start changing this reality today by simply regrowing this connection with a sound wave, then click the link in the description right now and change your life today, now, to understand how we truly heal this. Let's go deeper. Imagine for a moment that your brain is a garden. The hippocampus is the root system, the foundation that feeds the entire plant. When it's strong, your mind thrives. You feel connected to something greater. You flow. With ease, money comes, ideas come, peace comes. But when that root system is damaged, the whole garden wilts. You're left with a mind that's overworked, exhausted, and running on empty. That's the world you've been living in. Think about the last time you tried to grow a plant. You watered it, gave it sunlight, ensured it had good soil. But if the roots were damaged, no amount of care on the surface would fix the problem. The plant would still wither. That's exactly what's happening to you. Your hippocampus is the root system of your mind, and it's been damaged. No amount of positive thinking, no amount of hard work, no amount of external success will fix the problem if the root is broken. But here's the miracle: gardens can heal, roots can regrow. And the universe has given us the exact tool to do it. It's not meditation. It's not positive thinking. It's not years of therapy. It's a sound wave, a frequency that has been hidden from the public for generations. The CIA used it. The ultra-wealthy use it. And now it's available to you. This isn't about working harder. It's about healing the organ that's been blocking you. The hippocampus can regrow. The beta wave can dissolve. The theta wave can take over. And when it does, everything changes. I've seen it happen. I've worked with people who were on the brink of giving up, who felt like the universe had abandoned them. They tried everything: therapy, medication, affirmations, manifestation techniques. But nothing worked until they discovered the power of sound. When they started using the right frequencies, their lives changed, not overnight, but in a way that felt miraculous. Money appeared in ways they never expected. Opportunities flowed to them like a river. Their intuition sharpened so much that they knew exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it without first stress. Didn't just lessen, it melted away like ice in the sun. They woke up feeling lighter. They slept deeper. They lived with a peace that didn't depend on their bank account or their job title. One woman I know, Sarah, was a single mother working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. She was exhausted all the time, constantly stressed, and felt like no matter how hard she worked, she was always one step behind. She tried budgeting, she tried side hustles, she even went to therapy, but nothing changed. Then she discovered the power of sound frequencies. Within weeks of using the right frequencies, she started receiving unexpected checks in the mail. A relative she hadn't spoken to in years reached out with a surprise gift. She started sleeping through the night for the first time in years. And most importantly, she started feeling a sense of peace she hadn't felt since she was a child. Another man, James, was a successful entrepreneur who had everything: money, a big house, a fancy car, but he was miserable. He felt like he was constantly chasing the next thing, never satisfied, never at peace. He tried meditation. He tried mindfulness, but nothing worked. Then he discovered the power of theta frequencies. Within months, his business started attracting opportunities he never could have imagined. Clients came to him instead of the other way around. He found himself making decisions that felt effortless, guided by a quiet inner knowing. He sold his big house and moved to a simpler place by the ocean. He started waking up excited about life instead of dreading the day ahead. These aren't isolated stories. They're proof that the universe is waiting to give you everything you desire, but you have to be in the right frequency to receive it. And that frequency isn't achieved through force. It's achieved through healing. So what's really happening when you use this sound wave? Your brain waves shift from beta to theta in minutes. Your hippocampus begins to regrow. The stress hormones that have been flooding your system start to dissolve, and the connection to the universe that you've been missing your whole life starts to reopen. It's not magic, it's neuroscience, it's biology. It's the exact science that the CIA discovered and then tried to bury. The science behind sound healing is well documented. Studies have shown that specific frequencies can entrain the brain to shift from one state to another. For example, the 430 to Hz frequency has been linked to deep relaxation and spiritual connection. The 528 Hz frequency, often called the love frequency, has been shown to repair DNA and promote healing. And the 783 Hz frequency, known as the Schumann resonance, is the natural frequency of the Earth's electromagnetic field and has been linked to deep meditation and stress reduction. When you listen to these frequencies, your brain waves synchronize with the rhythm, shifting from beta to alpha and eventually to theta. This is called brainwave entrainment, and it's a well-studied phenomenon in neuroscience. When your brain waves shift to theta, your hippocampus begins to regrow. Stress hormones like cortisol decrease, your intuition sharpens, and you start to receive guidance from the universe in ways that feel almost magical. But why haven't you heard about this before? Why is this knowledge hidden from the public? The answer is simple: control. The same people who profit from your struggle don't want you to know that you have the power to change your reality. They want you stuck in beta, constantly stressed, constantly working, constantly consuming. Because a stressed, exhausted person is an easy person to control. Think about the advertising industry. Every ad you see is designed to make you feel like you're not enough, like you need something else to be happy. Think about the pharmaceutical industry. They profit from your stress, your anxiety, your sleepless nights. Think about the financial industry. They profit from your debt, your struggle, your constant need to work harder just to survive. They don't want you to know that you can heal your hippocampus. They don't want you to know that you can shift your brain waves. They don't want you to know that abundance is your birthright. But you're awake now, you're seeing the truth. And the truth is this: you don't have to keep living in. Like you don't have to keep feeling abandoned by the universe. You don't have to keep running on a hamster wheel that never stops. There is a way out. There is a path back to ease. And it starts with healing the organ that's been blocking you all along. The sound wave is waiting for you at the link. It's not a trick. It's not a scam. It's a tool of liberation. And it's yours for the taking. I've seen people transform their lives with this simple tool. I've seen people who were on the brink of giving up find hope again. I've seen people who were stuck in cycles of struggle break free and start living the life they were always meant to live. You don't have to keep suffering. You don't have to keep feeling abandoned by the universe. You don't have to keep running on empty. The 7-minute sound ritual isn't a product. It's a blessing. It's the universe's way of saying, I see you, I hear you, you are not abandoned. You are not cursed. You are simply disconnected. And reconnection is just 7 minutes away. This ritual uses the exact frequencies that have been proven to regrow your hippocampus and activate theta waves. It doesn't ask you to change who you are, it asks you to remember who you were always meant to be. You've been taught that abundance is earned through suffering, but the truth is the opposite. Abundance is your birthright. The universe is not a vending machine where you have to insert enough coins to get what you want. The universe is a living, breathing entity that wants to give you everything you desire, but you have to be in the right frequency to receive it. And that frequency isn't achieved through force, it's achieved through healing. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description. Right now, accept the help. Let the universe remind you what it feels like to be truly free. Change your life today.